Hey, and welcome to another episode here on CloudWord's YouTube channel, and this time we continue with our popular comparison series. And we're not going to look at backup or cloud storage this time, but at two popular managed WordPress hosting services, WPEngine and Traffic Planet Hosting. So stay tuned. First, let's cover why you'd want a managed WordPress hosting provider in the first place. Now, can't you just host your website on HostGator or Bluehost or whatnot and other shared environments? Yes, you can. But if you're running a serious business or if you're making some money with your website, a dedicated WordPress hosting company can give you additional benefits that we're going to cover in this video. So, in general, what you get is better, more knowledgeable support, you get better security with your website, you get automatic WordPress updates, although this can be a hassle if you don't want to upgrade your WordPress automatically because you have some custom coded plugin or code snippet that would somehow mess with your site if you update it automatically. But overall, this feature helps you worry a bit less, especially when handling 10+ sites like me. You're thankful for anything that clears your plate from manual upgrading labor. So daily backups are also included, but as you know, you should never rely on one single backup service, not even for your web host. And you can get dedicated memory for better site speed with managed WordPress hosting. So talking about site speed, this is where dedicated WordPress hosting companies really shine. And if you want to get the best results in the search engines, your website needs to load blazing fast. Google has made clear statements that it factors web page loading speed into their algo. And if you think about it, it really makes sense. Faster loading websites provide a better user experience, and Google wants to give people the best user experience for their individual search query. So your website needs to be fast. And also, there are some studies available that show a tremendous bounce rate if your website loads slowly, especially for e-commerce sites. This is important because it could cost you maybe thousands or even more thousands of dollars per month if your site is slow. Now, in this comparison of WPEngine and Traffic Planet Hosting, I'll look at 4 categories: price, usability, security, and speed. Obviously, I cannot go into every detail in this review, so this is based on pure subjective criteria with some objective measurements such as site speed, for example. Now, which provider you should choose depends a lot on your needs, and at the end of this face-off, I'll delve a little deeper into which service is better for whom. Without further ado, let's start the epic comparison. Now, the base plans for WPEngine start from $29, but come with a variety of restrictions. Website owners with low to average traffic numbers may fit well into the base plan, but your site will quickly outgrow 25K visits. Now, the base plan is limited to 1 install of WordPress and 25K visitors per month. Now, if your site is small, you probably don't come close to those visitors if you look at your Google Analytics, for example. There's just one problem. Those are not 25K unique users. WPEngine counts every hit on their server as a visit. Any bot, anything that causes a ping on your server counts towards your quota. So even if you just have 15K uniques, for example, showing in your Google Analytics, you most likely end up needing your entire 25K. Traffic Planet Hosting doesn't have limitations for visits, but rather limits your bandwidth to 50 GB in their standard plan, which starts at $24.99 per month. You need quite a lot of traffic to hit those numbers, honestly. Included are 5 website installations and 10 GB web space. If you need more than that, you have to upgrade your plan to Professional, $49.99 per month, or Elite, $99 per month. The latter has unlimited traffic included, so from a superficial point of view, Traffic Planet Hosting's pricing scheme seems a lot more humane in my opinion. Now, let's look at usability. WPEngine is pretty easy and straightforward to use. The dashboard shows an overview of your site status, traffic, storage, and bandwidth usage, and you can troubleshoot any problem or browse any details of your install easily. Clicking on the downward arrow opens a plethora of options for your domains. You can set up backup points. It's very useful if you need to test some plugins but don't want to put your website in jeopardy, for example. I personally love the staging ability, which allows our team to develop and deploy new features of our websites easily and without any hassle and dangers to the running site. Similar to WPEngine, a dashboard shows all sites and WordPress installs on Traffic Planet hosting. On a first impression, the Traffic Planet hosting dashboard looks a bit more cluttered, and I'm not sure what's the best way to access all my sites. In order to manage individual sites, you need a few more clicks than on WPEngine. You can add domains and have Traffic Planet hosting install WordPress for you with a one-click install. One of the best features I find with Traffic Planet hosting is the ability to set up email directly inside the control panel. With WPEngine, I have to find another service to host all my email, and it's all a hassle when I set up a new domain. Overall, I found WPEngine more intuitive and easier to use and easier to access all the options. If you love one-click installs and the ability to add email inside the control panel, Traffic Planet hosting is the better choice for sure. Now let's hop into the security chapter real quick. I'm not a web security expert, but I want to point out a couple of things. Now, WPEngine uses disk write protection and limitation to protect malicious code from embedding into your site. Even if you happen to use a plugin or theme with a vulnerability, it's unlikely it'll affect your core. Daily backups are part of WPEngine's standard plan to protect your files from accidental deletion or other malfunctions. Now, if we look at Traffic Planet hosting, it offers DOS and DDoS protection and also has something they call enhanced security, which I had a hard time finding out what it actually means on their website. So I asked their support and got an answer in, wow, under 1 hour. Apparently, they're using Mod Security, which is a web app firewall. Not sure why they write a foggy enhanced security in their specs instead of Mod Security, but they'll have certainly their reasons. Now, there's no clear winner in this category for me, at least. Next, and possibly the most critical round is speed. We made a lot of tests, and overall I felt Traffic Planet hosting to be a bit slower than WPEngine. My speed tests proved my feeling right, but not by a landslide. The sites we tested loaded on average about 1 second faster on WPEngine than Traffic Planet hosting, and you can browse the details in our comparison article by clicking right here. So, which service should you pick? In all honesty, I don't think it matters really in terms of performance whether you choose WPEngine or Traffic Planet hosting. Both services are excellent with great and helpful support staff, and adding sites, users, staging areas is a bit easier with WPEngine, but it comes at a steeper price if you have decent enough traffic. If your site has a lot of traffic but you're not making money with it yet, consider Traffic Planet hosting as you'll save quite a few dollars. I think I'm going to stay with WPEngine for now despite the higher price point, and also because I'm always a little afraid of changing a running system for all sorts of reasons, but mainly for SEO and traffic reasons. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be really happy to answer them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more epic in-depth tutorials and comparison. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.